Okay everyone, we are going to start our sushi collage. The first thing that we're going to do is you're going to get a colored piece of paper. Everyone in your class is going to have the same color. The first thing you're going to do is grab a pencil and write your name. Okay, flip it over. With a white crayon, you're going to draw a pattern all over your square. Remember, a pattern is something that repeats. So I could do lines that repeat, I could do shapes that repeat. I'm gonna do one of these stars, okay? And I'm going to repeat them all over my paper. And this is just so our sushi box looks a little bit more decorated. Okay, next we're gonna grab a black piece of paper and I want at least 2 big circles, okay? They don't have to be perfect circles, they could be ovals, it's totally fine. But this is going to be the bottom of our sushi. Okay, it's not too big. We still want it to be able to fit. My circles or ovals are not very big. I'm going to go ahead and cut those out. It's okay if you didn't get the lines perfectly. This is the art room. Nothing needs to be done perfectly. It just needs to be done well. Okay, so I have my 2 circles. I'm going to go ahead and grab a glue stick and glue them where I want on my bento box. Awesome. All right, now we're going to grab, oh, hold on. I gotta put my cap back on my glue stick. Perfect. Now I'm going to grab a scrap of white paper. Doesn't need to be perfect, okay? It's totally fine that mine is torn. I'm going to draw some circles or ovals that are a little bit smaller than the black ones I did. So I'm gonna do something about this size. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut those out. All right, when we're done with that, this is going to be the rice. So this is our seaweed wrap, and this is going to be the rice in our sushi. So let's go ahead and glue those right there. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay. So now we gotta do the middle of the sushi wrap. We're going to have some filling. So you're gonna have some colorful scraps of paper. Make sure you share. This is way more than I need. I'm just gonna cut off a little bit. We can cut out little shapes from these. They can be triangles. They can be funny shapes. We call those organic shapes. They can be circles. You want some of different colors for the inside of your sushi roll. So they do not need to be perfect shapes at all. All right, now remember this is gonna dry clear, so even it's not gonna stay purple. But here's the inside of my sushi wrap. And you know what? I think I need some green. So just use whatever colors you have at your table. Got my green, just little bits. All right, pink, pink. Okay, and there are my sushi rolls. If we're gonna have these, we definitely need some chopsticks. So you should be given a brown piece of paper, just like this. Now, if I want 2 chopsticks, if I just cut it straight down the middle, those look kind of big. So let's do something else. I am going to start at one end, and I'm going to cut, and I'm gonna have my chopsticks be kind of skinny, and they get skinnier the longer they get. So still kind of skinny. Make sure it can fit in your box if you need to. You could trim it down a little. So let's see. Oh, here's one. Let's do one more. Okay. And 2. And you can look and see how you want them arranged on your piece of paper. So maybe I want them like that. Maybe I want them to point this way, or they could cross. So arrange it how you want first, and then make sure you glue it down. I think it is easiest if you bring it to the table, glue, glue, glue. And then stick it on your paper. Let me do that one more time. And we will clean the table, so don't worry. Okay. Now, make sure everything is sticking. So if you have something coming up like this, or something coming up here, go ahead and glue it back down. The last thing we're gonna do is we are going to grab some of our scrap pieces of paper and have little decorative bits at the thick part of our chopsticks. So I'm going to cut out these. It doesn't matter how mine ended up looking kind of funny. Yours will probably be easier if they're squares or rectangles. But here's mine. We just need a little bit of color on the ends. Very cool. Okay. So when you are totally done, you are not only going to hand this in, but you are going to clean up all of your scraps. So make sure your cap is on your glue stick. Make sure all the bigger pieces go into the scrap drawer, and all of the really tiny pieces like these go in the trash, okay? I trust that you are all very safe with your scissors and that you are all great listeners. So great job, and I'll see you next time.